Portraiture is an art form whose roots go back thousands of years to ancient Egypt. Well, today portraits are created mostly with paint or photography, but Rita Maggart is a portrait artist whose medium is none other than, well, plain old charcoal. Portraiture is undoubtedly the most predominant genre in painting. It's also one of the most challenging. The artist must capture a precise representation of the human form while emphasizing their physical, mental, and even spiritual characteristics. The origins go back thousands of years to ancient Egypt, and for many decades before the invention of photography, a painted or drawn portrait was about the only way to record the appearance of someone. Da Vinci's portrait of the Mona Lisa, painted in 1503, is perhaps the most famous portrait in the world. A few famous artists, such as Rembrandt, were even known for their self-portrait works. Everyone knows this famous portrait, but does Grant Wood's American Gothic depict the artist and his daughter or his wife? Well, neither. The models are his daughter and his dentist. In the 19th century, photography made its indelible mark in the world of portraiture, and for many years, the medium has been used to capture famous faces of the modern world. Then there's Rita Maggart. For this Nashville artist, the medium of choice is, plain and simple, charcoal.
I love charcoal because it takes away the color. It allows you to just focus on the essence of a drawing. Charcoal is forgiving. It allows you to put down a mark and then readjust it, erase it, smear it, smudge it, move it around. It's the most forgiving art medium I've ever worked in.
Rita hones her skills at Warehouse 521, a gathering place for artists to learn, create, and be a part of a community full of creative camaraderie.
Working from life is the best way to draw. It's all there. You don't have to guess. You don't have to wonder the angle of her ear or what their eyes look like. Nothing has to be invented when you can work from life. So June Perry's with us today. The models work hard, just sitting. Yeah. They come in about 9:30 in the morning, and the day is from 9:30 to 3:30 with an hour for lunch. They sit for 20 minutes, they're off for 5 minutes, and so it's a long, hard day just holding a pose that long. The lighting is so important, and the staging, and getting you comfortable.
Rita is also a creative writer who composes poems that complement many of her works. Her latest book is called Portraits, Poems, and Prayers. Here's a poem and portrait she calls poetic artistry.
Faces are fascinating, and the human form is beautiful. When art is finely tuned, we experience poetic artistry. For me, the writings and the drawings can come together, and sometimes I never know which is going to be first, whether I'll do a drawing and then go look for something that I've written that seems to just fit, or if something I've written calls me to draw in a certain way. And every face and every person is so different and so interesting. I find myself looking now at people's ears and the back of their head and to just see what their eyes are saying, if their eyes are alive. And I've noticed that when there's a little catch light in the eye, then you know that person is alive.
Since many artists are commissioned to create portraits for money, I was surprised to learn that Rita avoids all that. But if somebody like myself said, Rita, would you draw me? I'll pay you.
Well, I will probably say, let's talk about it. And
For now, Rita Maggart is content to create more and more portraits of real people, capturing faces, emotions, and stories using her simple yet powerful tools. In fact, her feelings could be summed up in this excerpt from a poem she calls Something to Say.
But I'm most concerned with the emotion of the art. Does the viewer linger for a moment and look deeper? Or does the viewer take a quick glance and move on? Does the art say, "Look at me, I have something to say"?
Hey, how'd you like the story? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you enjoyed it, we have a lot more where that came from. Here's one you might like. And please click here to subscribe so you'll know when we premiere new videos. Thanks for watching.